Wyoming limiting child marriage sparks Republican outrage. That's interesting, isn't it? You may be thinking to yourself, why? Well, I think we know why. All right, listen. All right, so listen to me, everyone. This is something I've been sitting on for a little while. I cannot cover everything. As many people have known, the right just be doing too many things. Every day, every night, the cringe machine keeps on turning, keeps pumping out extra cringe into the environment. It's environmental damage, and it's time to do a little roundup. A little hog roundup, a cringe roundup, if you will. It's just, I've donned my hazmat suit, and we're going straight into the epicenter, okay? We're at ground zero. There's so many little stories, little things going around across the country that I just simply have not had the time to be able to touch on. But today, I want to do a little roundup on some of the things that have been going on that we haven't necessarily been able to touch until today, until this very day. And I feel like things could go pretty pog. I'm not gonna lie. Now, you may be asking yourself, Shark, what are you talking about? Shark, what are you referring to? Shark, what the heck is going on? Well, you'll find out, and you'll find out quite soon. I have a plethora of of things up that I've been holding in my bookmarks on the Bird app, on my in my bookmarks on my Chrome app, and it's just such wild, wonderful things in the world of conservative cringe. So let's just dive into it. This isn't in any specific order, it's just how I open them up, and then we can go through some fun ones. We can skip over the cringe ones, but no matter what, I know it'll be a fun time. Just like how apparently Ron DeSantis went to got like gender affirming care. Did you all know that? So like, I'm not sure if any of you all, especially if I don't have any Florida frogs here, like how Ron DeSantis like was before he became governor. He was always a bit of a weirdo, and he always carried himself quite peculiarly. And he does not have a talent for speaking at all. But one really interesting thing is that his wife actually signed him up for acting classes, so he can act more masculine and powerful in public, because apparently before he's got a little bit of fruit to his step, and it was a problem for him, so he decided so without being called like fruity while he was like out there, because he couldn't be like the head of the Florida Republican Party like that, he had to get acting classes. It's crazy. It's crazy. He is a natural born beta cuck. You're right. Ron the Fruit. So this is a before and after him getting acting classes. He's hilarious. Look at the way he walks. Thank you.
I'm Ron DeSantis, and
oh man, he's like you know what he kind of looks like? I'm Ron DeSantis. You know what he kind of looks like? He looks like one of those kids who, like in high school, remember like remember junior year, that like nerd kid who sat in the like front of the class or the middle of the class, who always came into to class in a suit, even though you're in like World Civ or something. There's like literally no reason for you to be wearing a suit right now, bro. What are you doing? I'm Ron DeSantis. It's so sad.
I'm Ron DeSantis, and my mommy, or my wife, and we have a 5-year.
My mommy. Oh no, dude. Whipped, dude. Oh, that's not good, bro. Oh. What we no king shaming in chat. Oh, so much for the tolerant left. Oh, so much for the tolerant left. Oh, I want to be picked up and thrown against the wall by a 6'5" muscle mom, but bro can't even call his wife mommy on live TV. Sad.
And my mommy, or my wife, and we have a 5-month-old daughter. She just goes to Amazon Prime every time we think of something, and it's on our doorstep a day. Well, thank you. It's very special.
Sad. My mommy, my wife, Oh, sitting in the crowd. That is so sad. Oh man. Do you think he felt jealous that that the baby came in and took away his mommy time? I know I'd be real fucked up. I know I'd be mad fucked up. Now he's got to share. Bro goes home and is still breastfed. It's so sad. Also, something that we need to talk about super quickly, okay? Is this guy. A guy specifically from the Goyim Defense League is what he calls himself. He's he runs his own shit. Bro, what? Yes. John Medeo from the Goyim Defense League. All right? So this guy, this creature, all right? Is a far-right neo-Nazi racist streamer who's been kicked off of basically every platform, but he's found a new platform, and the platform he found has exactly the type of people who he's looking for: children. So this man, after being banned from everything for his like weird racist screeds, now surfs Omegle to find children to indoctrinate by playing a character as that is a racist, flamboyant gay guy, and he puts on like a filter of like makeup and everything, and he puts on like a lispy voice while trying to convince children on his like he finds on Omegle that they should like hate black people and Jews and the left. Evil H3. Oh no. Oh no, dude. Hate crimed. Who are the groomers again? Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? He does a bunch of very strange stuff. Like here, I don't even think I necessarily really have to explain what's going on here. Obviously, I can't play much, if any, of this because every 3 seconds he screeches a slur. But yeah, I think you can understand what's probably going on here. Looks like blackface. Guitar Rocker, he has a monkey filter on, but I feel you. You know, I don't have any questions. It just makes sense to me. I know, right? It's just what this type of person would be. Obviously. I can play you a little bit of this one. I will say, prepare yourself. I hope you're sitting down. It's difficult to listen to. This is a child, and they'll make it clear in a moment.
I had to call you collect on my banana phone. Now, what you getting into? I haven't seen you in 16 years, girl. It's been a long time.
It's actually 14 years.
Huh. Wild. It's curious how that works out, right? Bro, hang up. Escape. He's gonna ask for her number next. Oh wow, we should get. Wow, really? You say? His eyes light up. He's like, yeah, we should start talking. We should start talking. There's also this. I gotta keep this one muted for obvious reasons. But here is him. Here is him like obviously beguiling, and if you're wondering what he's saying, it's the N-word. Over and over and over again, he just keeps screaming the N-word. As a very smart intellectual he is. It's also comedy. I'm not sure if you know this. Elon brought comedy back to the platform, so it's wild how that works out. Keep that evil away from me. Yeah, smartest Nazi, most creative Nazi. He's really making it happen. Truly, absolutely, just like blowing the lid off of creativity. Listen, the right's getting better at comedy, and the left's scared. They're scared. Nice one. I mean, listen, I gotta give you like a little taste of his voice. I gotta give you like a little taste of his like supposed gay voice, but I can't play too much of this clip because it's interspersed with him just screeching the N-word. But here's a little bit of this, okay?
Little Mermaid, and I was like, what happened to the white one that looks gorgeous like you? Now it's black this.
I can't play anymore. I can't play any more of that because after that he goes black this. It's all N-words. There's so many N-words around it would be so sad if like if beautiful white girls like you looked dated N-words. You wouldn't date N-words, would you? It's just actually trying to groom small children on Omegle into literal Nazism, which is sick and twisted, and he should be captured by the police as soon as possible. I wish I could like show you what he said, but like I said, I can't. Yeah, he asked the question at the end of the clip. You're not having sex with, once again, a child. He asked the child on Omegle, you're not having sex with black people, are you? Very normal, non-groomery thing to ask about a child's sexual habits on your live stream with Nazis and pedophiles, as it goes. As it goes. Okay, I can't, I can't show you this clip. I can't show you it as in like, I can't pull it up on stream because his chat is just screeching slurs. But he's on Omegle with a child again, and this is how he starts it off.
Oh my God, are you a white girl?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so hard for white women these days. Is that,
What do you mean?
like, a lot of white people are like, if you notice in the
Okay, I can't play you anymore. Wait, one moment. I gotta one more check. Yeah, here we go.
people are like, if you notice in the media, there's a lot of anti-white hate.
So yeah, it's just him trying to solicit Nazism out of like children on Omegle. Cause since the whole like save the white race by like we need to breed and we need to do all this type of stuff, since he can't do it himself because no woman wants to be around him or have sex with him or like start a family with him, instead of that he would like to go on to Omegle to find children to hopefully indoctrinate into Nazism, specifically white women because or white girls because apparently those are the ones that need the most coaxing into Nazism because they hold the future. They're eggs. It's so important. Okay, you guys don't even understand. It's so important. The West has fallen. It's fallen all right. Yeah, it's fallen all right. 100%. So true. Oh, he also likes to call himself handsome truth. Nice one. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy, so true. That's exactly what you are. Absolutely. Ooh, the memes write themselves, brother. He's 40? He raps? You said 40? Yes, he's 40 and he raps. I will unsub. Wait a second. I gotta peek. I gotta peek it. Holy. He used to be a rapper. Shubi do. I'm sorry if I have any Italians in here. Shubi de wop. Wait, I'll only play a couple seconds, and you'll get the whole gist. You'll get it. Okay, 1 second. You can survive. I believe in you.
I'm sugar the wild bitch, Mr. Uno, knock a bad bitch up, Collar Juno.
It's remarkable. It's remarkable. It's in 2012. I love 2012. I love it. It's so good. What are you talking about? Listen, this is the stuff that I told you. I've been sitting on this stuff. What you think it was gonna be a little nothing burger? You thought it was gonna be like, oh, that's a funny article here. Oh, there's a funny article there. No, look at my freaking tabs up here. We still got like 30 more. You think I'd be doing this if these were all nothing? You're crazy. You're out of your mind. I'm scared. I audibly gasped. What? You wouldn't be heading America? You wouldn't be heading to the dance floor if this came up on the at the club? What? What? Those hoes are scared. They're terrified. They're petrified. They're petrified. Still better than Baked Alaska. Yo, did you guys know that Baked Alaska went to jail? Y'all know that? I had no clue. But apparently he went. Yeah, he went to jail for like. Wait, Wait, okay. I just wanted to see like how much more I could play of this. But like he wait. Yeah, he went to jail for like 2 months. She was so funny. Deserved? True.
College, you know, get locked up. Fucking sit pruno, working on my crop tape and my judo. Bitches give me kudos, cause I'm a dog, smarter than a poodle.
It's just. Hell yeah, brother. Far right rap goes so hard. I wonder why these guys never really took off into the mainstream. It's wild how that works out. Can you imagine going from, well, I was gonna say, can you imagine going from that to like harassing children on Omegle? But actually, he seems like the type who would just be harassing children on Omegle in his spare time anyways. He's Mexican! Because of course he is. During the January 25th video cast, Menandio solicited money while claiming he'd recently crashed a drone into FBI property in West Palm Beach. Nice. The incident occurred while he and his associates were in a town for a stunt, for which they used a light projector to flash a bright green swastika onto the cityscape. Nice one. They're really on the come up. Nazi man, we need you. Where are you? Nazi man, please. It was a costly mistake. Definitely not a cheap mistake, Menando said of the drone mishap. I appreciate that we've been making donos quite a bit. Those things will set you back. That definitely did set us back. It set us back. That one stung. He then intimidated an older man with a stereotypically he then imitated an older man with a stereotypically Jewish voice. I can't see anything. Oh gosh. I hit the hacking FBI building. Oh fuck. Someone find me the drone. I just cost myself $1,000. Menando's streams are filled with rants belittling and demonizing Jewish, black, and gay people. No! I got any gay black Jews in chat? Hype up. Represent. He often interacts with random folks that he finds on Omegle, including young children, trying to court them into neo-Nazi beliefs. During a February 23rd stream, Menando repeatedly called a black boy, you can imagine that that's probably a slur under there, while chatting with the child on Omegle. Another segment, he encouraged 2 girls to sing and chant with a slur. And then obviously he went to attack trans people. Just crazy, insane dude. Promoting violence. Oh, that's crazy. Well, what did he do? Menando fashions himself as a neo-Nazi master of ceremonies, claiming he'll throw a big party after the goal of expelling Jewish people from the United States is achieved. Once Jewish people and their cabal with magic are banished. Are you bro? Is he playing like a? Does he think he's playing a damn video game? Bro said, banished. Banished. A global war against Jewish people will follow. He preaches. The outcome he backs: drive Jewish people out of America, send them to Israel, and then wage war. Wage war on Israel. Yo, is this a Voss stream? I'm joking. And then this will be the end. He professes. Wild, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff going on. He's Kanye. He's Kanye. He's literally Kanye. He's literally Kanye. On the 14th, Menando featured a video titled "India Says No to Drag Queen Story Hour." Oh no! Where he then sets a bunch of slurs, in which attackers are shown throwing and beating trans people in India. He says, "I totally support this. It seems old-fashioned sense." He claimed he said yes, assault, as the assault devolves onto villagers striking the trans people with sticks. He tweeted, "Bring out the sticks and just do what you got to do." Obviously, you can now know why he's not where things haven't been going too well for him. No money, no bitches, no family, no drone either. The drone's gone too. Where did this get posted? Oh wait, that was him? Wait a second, that was him? I didn't know that was him. Wait, what? This guy. Do you remember this video? Remember this video? Of those like weirdo neo-Nazis in Florida, like standing on a street corner and screeching slurs at people driving by, like living their day. Is this guy? Wait, that was him? Yeah, it's this same guy. When he's not trying to get the like solicit children on Omegle, he's busy screeching slurs on a boulevard in Orlando. He's got a sea slug on his head. He did get shitted on. It do look like he got shitted on. Average Floridian. All right, well, there's that. Anyways, moving on. So, a lawyer on TikTok has been doing some really good work. She's been doing work to expose and talk about the real happenings in the Conservative Party and how it's not reasonable for them to call themselves the party of family values. She talks about really interesting stuff.
In the past week, there have been 17 arrests or convictions of adults accused of having sex with children. Of those 17, 14 were pastors or youth pastors at Christian churches. One was the husband of a youth pastor. One, a police officer. None were drag queens.
Sheesh. That's actually a lot. I'm not gonna lie. That is a whole lot. It's crazy how that works out, isn't it? It's crazy how that works out. How a lot of people try and say that drag queens and gay and LGBT people are like groomers or pedos or something, while they're literally supporting and or just are weird pedos. It's wild how that works out, isn't it? Huh? Who could have seen this coming?
I don't know how many weeks I can keep it up for, but here is this week's count of adults in the United States arrested or sentenced for sex crimes involving children. 1 Christian pastor, 3 youth pastors, 1 rabbi, 1 small-town mayor, 1 Mormon bishop, and 1 retiree. Once again, not a single drag queen, and not a single person who's transgender.
Man. But this week.
Time now for week 3 in our series, Who's Making News in the United States for Sex Crimes Involving Children. This week, 9 pastors or youth pastors, 1 Catholic Church official, 1 school librarian, and 1 Idaho state rep who raped a girl and is being sued by her, along with another state rep who helped out her. Atop that, Tennessee's lieutenant governor caught tweeting to a 20-year-old gay man.
Hey!
Oh, no drag queens, no transgender people, yet again. You want the totals? Here they are. So far, 30 religious figures, 1 school official, and 3 politicians. Nobody trans, no drag queens. That's 3 weeks. Footnotes, we're not leaving anybody out. This is just the people who made the news. Not all cases do.
Ooh, wild. Hey, I'm texting a gay man. I'm happy for you. I hope he bites you. Oh man, it's really wild how that works out. There's so many of them, and one that she I can't say she missed, but one that she didn't cover that just dropped recently is this one. Another conservative. Wow, would you look at that? Who is this? Joel Koskin. He made an outlandish plea deal. A plea agreement that was being pushed in his favor, and I'm happy that the judge on the case denied it. He's now being sentenced to 10 years for assaulting his adoptive daughter. Over 6 years. He'll be registered as a sex offender. Hey, another conservative abuser taken down. You love to see him go to jail. You hate to see how there's just so many of them, and they keep coming out of the woodwork, and they simply won't stop. It's wild how that works out, isn't it? Why don't they just stop, like, hurting children? They want to do it at home. They want to do it at work. They want to do it at school. It's sick. It's sick. It's twisted. And there's another one again. And it's from Texas. Any Texas frogs up? Bro, maybe, like, I feel like in Texas, Republicans don't get voted out of office. Republicans just get arrested for sex crimes. And that's just kind of it. That's how you get Republican turnover in their Congress. It's wild. Test Republican state legislator Brian Sladen, who has led the charge to ban all age drag shows because his supposed deep concern over the sexualization of our children, is now facing allegations of inviting a young intern to his home late on a weekend night and serving her alcohol even though she isn't old enough to legally drink. Now, I wonder what he would be trying to get her drunk for at that night. Who knows? Maybe he was just, he just, like a baby, just put some Mountain Dew on her gums or something. Yeah, just so funny. Man. They're definitely talking about, like, actual work or something. It's a mystery. How? Who knows? Who knows? We need a leftist Project Veritas. All we need to have is a hot gay dude who politely asks conservative politicians to have a drink with him. You catch a lot of them. I gotta say, I think you get a lot of them, if I'm gonna be honest with you. You'd scoop them right up. Yeah, when your state rep... Yeah, when you turn 16 in Texas and your state representative hits you with what you doing? Hey, so what have you been up to? Oh man. Hey, heard your birthday just came up. Happy birthday. Doing anything? It's sick. It's sick. Happened to a friend of mine, but in the UK. Oh no. Another thing, some of you may have seen this story, some of you may have not. We talked about it on stream once, but I think it's worth talking about again in this whole thing since that never got made into a video. But remember this story, this wacky story of a sickly pro-gun guy who lived by the gun and died by the gun, but the unfortunate part is that it was his own gun the entire time. A pro-gun lawyer who was shot by his own weapon while visiting a hospital when a very powerful MRI machine turned on and set his pistol off. The facility stated that he had been informed several times not to bring his gun into the hospital, but he just wouldn't listen, and how they banned metal objects, but he just simply didn't care. He thought it was like woke propaganda to tell him that he can't bring his gun in the hospital, so he was just like, I'm gonna do it anyways. And this is how he turned out. This is what happened. Leandro was talking to his mother. Was taking his mother for a scan at a hospital in Sao Paulo in January and entered the facility with a concealed handgun. Despite the warnings to take off all jewelry and metal objects, he just didn't care. And he had it on his waistband. The magnet field from the machine was so strong that it literally pulled the weapon from his waist. And then as it spun around, getting sucked in by the MRI machine, it flipped, turned back around on him, and literally just shot him in the stomach, and he died on the spot. World's smartest conservative. World's smart. He was probably trying to be the next Bolsonaro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's funny that he died, but this is a funny way to die. You can't sit here and tell me that you're somebody who wants to make guns so prolific that you could just walk into a hospital with one for no reason, and then this is what happens to you when you decide that you're not going to listen to any professionals. This is honestly, I think this encapsulates the entire conservative mindset in just like one singular incident, don't you? Especially on guns or like anything else. It's just the I'm too smart, I'm too big brained. These loser lab coats can't tell me what to do. I'm gonna bring my gun in here anyways. Bang! End of story. 3-head. Absolutely. This is what happens when you convince people that they're smarter than people who literally spent their entire lives trying to keep them safe. As it goes. As it goes. Average conservative memes. Now, speaking on something else, I'd like to talk about something really quick, okay? I'd like to touch on something interesting that happened like a couple of days ago. So Missouri is quickly becoming an insane radical, even more insane radical authoritarian state. And they would like to legislate everything from your personal, private, and social life in any way, shape, or form, including who you can marry, except for when it comes to children. And so this is a little back and forth that a like sane Democrat and like the most sane Republican in Missouri had, and I'd like to show you a little bit of this because it is wild.
Heard you talk.
Oh, jeez.
Talk about parents' rights to raise their kids how they want. In fact, I just double checked. You voted no on making it illegal for kids to be married to adults at the age of 12 if their parents consented to it. You said actually that should be the law because it's the parents' right and the kids' right to decide what's best for them to be raped by an adult. Okay?
Do you know any kids who have been
With
married
marriage.
at age 12?
That was the law. You voted not to change it.
Do you know any kids who have been married at age 12?
I don't need to.
I do. And guess what? They're still married.
Gentlemen.
Somebody needs to put this guy in federal prison. Federal prison. Bro? Yep, that's a correct response. Bro, huh? What? Hello, police. All of these are very, let's asterisk him, redacted. Redacted. Listen, all I gotta say is TOS, redacted. If I'm going to be honest, average Republican, I must tell you. Really sick how it works out. Yeah, I would imagine somebody who was groomed from the age of 12 into a relationship with an adult still probably is married to that person who they're financially, socially, and legally bound to when they were put in the position when they were a child. I would imagine that's, yeah, I would imagine. This just in, Stockholm Syndrome still loves their abuser. Wow, more at 11. Crazy. It's sick. And these are the type of people who want to ban gay marriage. So two happy monogamous gay dudes or women or anybody getting in a relationship, that should be illegal. But a child being married to a 50-year-old, they think it's perfectly fine. Actually, an incredible, beautiful arrangement. Sick. I don't know what to tell you. Mike Moon advocating for 12-year-olds to be married. Yeah, parents' rights to sell off your child. Like we're still living in the like 1300s or something. Because you know for a fact there are definitely like problems that like poor families get into, and then some pedo dude walks up and he's like, I could fix your problems. That's a nice daughter you got there. Sign off on this paper and let her be mine, and then I can just like, maybe I can pay your mortgage or something. It's not out of the realm of possibility. It's sick. And they're fine with it. And it's not even just one state either. Another one. And this is what they care about. This is what they enjoy. Wyoming, limiting child marriage. It's just a remarkable headline. But let me pause. Let me reread this. Wyoming limiting child marriage sparks Republican outrage. That's interesting, isn't it? You may be thinking to yourself, why? Well, I think we know why. Yeah, she can come work on my island. She can come work on my island. There's so much space for so many. My Wyoming Republican Party is seeking to kill a bill working its way through the Senate legislature, proposing to raise the proposing to raise the state's legal marriage age to 16. It's to 16. It's not even like it was 16. It's not 16. It's to 16. That's the like middle of the road compromise position that you can find with some Republicans sometimes. Listen, hot take everybody, but I don't believe a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old, honestly even really an 18-year-old should be married to like a 30-year-old, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Hot take, I know, pedophilia bad and all that. I get it. Hot button issue here in American politics, apparently, I guess. Arguing that putting an arbitrary, hello, yes, officer, check that boy's hard drive right now. Limits on child marriage interferes with parents' rights and religious liberty. The bill, which already passed the Republican-controlled Wyoming House of Representatives last month, proposing banning state residents from marrying anybody under the age of 16 and requiring anybody under the age of 18 seeking to get married to receive a written consent from their parents under the eye of a competent witness. That's actually like not too bad. That's not, I mean, definitely could be better, but like not too bad. I'll take it. Currently, Wyoming is one of the just 8 states in the country, including California, Michigan, Mississippi, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Washington, and West Virginia, without a minimum age requirement for marriage. I don't know, man. This is just like, for me, this is just like, it's like telling me that there's like 7 states in the country where it's actually like legal to like assault children. No minimum, none. I'm gonna be sick. Yeah, none. You're telling me in some of these states they're like trying to marry off toddlers or some shit like that? California and Michigan should fix that soon. It is true that Michigan, for like the first time in 40 years, has had the ability to pass any laws that makes the state better. So I think there's actually a bill moving through their legislature at the moment to finally raise, or my bad, create a minimum age for marriage. Why not -3s? I know, right? That'd be wild. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool, but like, apparently they're really upset about it. And currently ranks amongst the top 10 in the country for child marriages. Why is that even a list? You ever see like a warning sign somewhere and like the first thing you think is what happened here? What made them put up that sign? This is a list that makes it, that if you knew even existed, you'd be like, huh? Why is it even like, how is this possible? How do you even have like enough things to even make? How is there enough to even like write an article on one? Please do not poop on the grass. Please do not poop on the grass. It's crazy. It's wild. Since young men and women may be physically capable of begetting and bearing children, once again, talking about like no minimum age for marriage, prior to the age of 16, begetting, marriage must remain open for them for the sake of those children. The sad fact that physical maturity often does not match emotional or intellectual maturity is an indictment of our modern educational system. This isn't just me. This is like PDF file language, right? Right? Bro said physical maturity, talking about like a 13-year-old. I don't know, man. Did man just say that schools aren't make children fuckable enough? Yes, he did. Just to be clear, that everybody didn't miss it. My man literally just said that like elementary schools and middle schools aren't making children fuckable enough. And it's an indictment of our modern age. This is the dude who would be happily, like, at like 30, be happily married off to like a 14-year-old. This is sick. This is sick. And the fact that this is like a huge issue within the Republican Party is just like, I'm flabbergasted. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mind you, this guy would happily ban like trans people from existing or like being within 500 meters of like children when he's the one who belongs in like the local penitentiary. Now let's actually blank him though. You're right. Let's actually vote him out of office. All I'm saying is, listen, okay, on all of this type of stuff that conservatives have been up to, all I'm saying is that it needs to stop. All right, it needs to stop, and it needed to stop a long time ago. And if that means you know, the thing happening, they have my blessing. They have my blessing. We need fewer of those people, is all I'm saying. Hypothetically speaking, all I'm saying is we need fewer of those people. That's all I'm saying. Yo, we talked about this the other day, but I wanted to add this in here. Female tenant arrested for squeezing landlord's balls to death over electricity bill. I've still been thinking about this this circumstance, and I'm still like blown away by the fact that it's real. We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. It's real. It is real. He cut off the electricity and then like confronted her at her apartment and said, "Give me money." And she said, "We agreed that I wasn't going to give you shit until you like turned the water back on." And he was like, "I'm not giving you water." And then they got into an altercation, and then she grabbed his balls and freaking and went full nutcracker mode and absolutely split his shit and he collapsed dead on the floor just like that. Remember, everybody, a man's life force is indeed stored in the balls. Grab his dick and twist it. She was just too dang strong, too powerful. Yeah, she command grabbed him. She hit him with the cargo throw, hit his ass with the ding dong. It's so sad. Mortal Kombat shit. Yeah, you get I mean, like, that's a brutality. You get an X-ray on that in Mortal Kombat. Just smash and grab. Yeah, she got a crit. 3 times normal damage. Get over here. Then he just died. Oh man. Oh man. I don't know, dude. I just think it's wild. Apparently she got taken to jail. I haven't seen an update on this article yet, but they did say that they arrested her and she was like, hell yeah, I squeezed that boy's balls. Free her. Let my people go, dude. Somebody pardon her. This is it's crazy. It's true. It's real. This did really happen. He ate shit just like that. As it goes. As it goes. Hate to see it. Oh, also, do I have anybody? He was like, "Hey, you busting my balls," and she was like, "Oh, am I? Oh, am I? Hey, all I did was cut off all your utilities. Give me more money. You put me in a bad spot here." The whole not taking 70% of your paycheck thing. Come on. She cut off his utilities. True and real. Cum machine broke. It's like going to McDonald's. Sorry, sir, the ice cream machine's out of order. You know what else is out of order? Apparently, like, the former Maryland, like, aide to the governor. Did you all know this? Did you all see this? Like, Larry Hogan's former aide died. He got into a shootout with the FBI. Bro, why does he look like that? Why do you look like Mr. Bean? Look at that. That's crazy. Bill Nye Bizarro guy. He does look like Mirror Realm Bill Nye, doesn't he? He looks like when he was a kid, he would ask you if you have games on your phone. I'm pretty sure he died in a shootout, yeah. He got gatted by the cops. Registered to keep reading. Satch. Ex-Maryland governor seen as U.S. Marshals Service wanted poster released on March 4th. After McGrath failed to appear in court, he was charged with fraud and falsification by the U.S. Marshals. A fugitive and former top state aide to Larry Hogan was killed in Tennessee after a confrontation with the FBI. As the Washington Post cited. Yeah, he died in the shootout with the police after he was on the run and he got found in Tennessee. Not Harry Logan. Questions about that? What? Should have been on the walk instead. That's true. Do you think that he was bumping TK while like driving cross country, running from the cops? But I ain't beat that case, bitch. I did the race. Oh man. There's a manhunt after he failed to appear in court in Tennessee. Later died. After the aide, Roy McGrath, 53, was hurt. He was taken into the hospital where he died of his injuries. It was crazy. He was injured in a shooting involving the FBI. That shit is crazy. They had a bounty on his head and everything. Bro thought he was Spike. Bro thought he was the Vash the Stampede. They put $10K double dollars on his head. Dead or alive. Oh, he was facing up to 20 years? Okay, I guess he was like, if I'm gonna be in there for 20 years I don't got, I might as well spend like a couple months living the high life with my former aid money. Yeah, you'd probably never, yeah, if like a cop actually got hurt, you'd never stop hearing about it, yeah, 100%. But this did happen in Tennessee, so they do love shooting people in Tennessee, so I would imagine. Wild. It's time to go. We run. My man said 20 years or 20 bullets. Which way, Western man? He picked his way. What can I say? What can I say? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. If you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe button. If you don't, it'll make Boo very sad. I know a bunch of you who are watching are not subscribed. Join the frenzy. You won't regret it. Thank you, Boo.